they wanted to hear the Wizkid now, you know, the Bedu Wizkid. But Wizkid has given us these songs years, like for more than 10 years now. He's been giving us back to back. Fem, like the video crack it. Now you go talk this one. Yeah.
30 VG.
Nobody.
That song has so much replay value that you would have finished listening to it, you would have to replay it to say
have to replay it again, yeah.
the song don't finish.
I do like
We are no the we are no the like what that guy.
But shout out to Rema, man. He
That
also
guy.
had,
That guy they like to throw away. Pa pa pa. Almost he go away. Away 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 away.
Now the song be that.
Finish. In conclusion.
Oh, there one
Not
day.
the song, no.
Yet.
Oxlade is dope.
Yet. Hi guys, welcome again to Legit TV. My name is Abisola Alawade and I have...
So be cracking. Been long I did this, man. No, let's do it again. Introduce.
You have to introduce again.
Yeah.
You have to start from the beginning.
Yeah, I just like that part.
Okay. Alright, hi guys, welcome again to Legit TV. My name is Abisola Alawade and I have...
So be cracking. Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God, he's so excited. He is so excited to be
Yes,
sitting
so.
before you. We sitting before you again. I mean, like I said, it's been too long.
It's been a year,
It's
man.
been a year. Like it's been a
Wow.
year. We actually sat down to
It's been
watch
a
what
year.
we're about. It's been a year, and in that year, a lot of things have happened. You know, a lot of things have happened in the Nigerian entertainment industry. A lot of things have happened in the Nigerian music industry. If you
Yes,
think
sir.
about all the things our musicians have achieved this year, and you were like last year, somebody told you that this is what so and so person will do. You go reason am say more. Are you sure? Are you
I
sure?
go talk say like the challenge and the competition go stiff gone.
Go
So
stiff.
it is not clear.
Exactly. But in a year with pandemic and every
I'm
other
telling
thing,
you, lockdown,
our
stay at home.
Our guys went out of their way and they delivered a lot of amazing stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legit.ng's or Legit TV's top songs of 2020.
Come on, clap. We should hear you. Yes.
Oh, so like I said, 2020 was an amazing year for music in the country. It was an amazing year for entertainment. Even though our artists could not perform like, we know performance is a major part of the entertainment industry experience.
Yes,
And
even
this
for
time
their
last year,
income,
you know,
sef.
maybe they shut down a cool day.
Like from the beginning of the month,
Yes.
every weekend was booked.
I had no
To the extent that some people were even doing it during the week.
during the week just to,
No, it was
you understand?
massive.
It was a year where the pandemic, like I said, the COVID-19 pandemic, and like he mentioned, the incomes of these guys were really affected because
Yes,
in this industry, the only way you make major money is
Yeah.
performance fees and everything, but
And
they
shows.
couldn't. But they still went out of their way to drop amazing. So let's even talk about the guys that dropped albums this year.
Yeah.
Wizkid,
Davido,
Burna Boy,
Olamide,
Yemi Alade,
Tiwa
Tiwa Savage,
Savage,
Fireboy,
yeah,
Copy,
Techno.
Techno has not released an album
In his career.
but he released it in this 2020.
Patoranking also released an
Patoranking
album.
released an album. Dare released an album.
Yeah.
Who else? Okay, some people released EPs as well.
Yes.
Simi released an EP. Adekunle
Yeah.
Gold put out an
Adekunle Gold,
album. Almost everybody
Like
put out.
even Basket Mouth.
Basket Mouth.
Come on.
Put out the soundtrack album and that album is dope. Yabasi,
No,
go check
yeah,
it out.
the
It
new
was
tune.
really dope, man. So basically, who is who of the Nigerian entertainment, of the Nigerian music industry put out
Drop.
albums
Yes.
in this year, and in a year where we also had a couple of people breakouts too. I think last year the talk was that we didn't have a lot of breakout artists. Like
Yeah.
new people do not emerge with new
Yeah.
songs and everything.
And you'd have thought even with the pandemic that it would even be slimmer because people want to just listen to music that they are used to already. But I think this year we had more breakouts than last year.
Last year. So it was all in all, it was an amazing year for the industry. So let's get into it now, guys. We have to say this, that this list that we're about to share with you is in no particular order.
Yes, so
We are just, and our list was gotten from research that we both conducted. You understand, based on almost all the playlists, all the music streaming services have released their own songs of the year. So we asked people, we went around, asked our friends and colleagues, we even asked on social media as well for Nigerians to nominate, to talk about their own songs of the year, and that is how we are able to get this particular list of 20 songs. So please know that this list is not in any way. We are not lording it over anybody.
Yeah,
we are just telling you that this is legit TV, the music heads, the in-house music heads. This is our own list of songs. So you understand? No fights or anything. If you want to fight, you can, but please.
Fight in the comment section. Drop your own opinion, you know.
Exactly.
Just let it be civil.
Exactly. Yeah. So on our list, so the number one, not the number one song, the first song on our list is Bad Influence by Omah Lay. So first of all, Omah Lay. What do you have to say about Omah Lay?
Omah Lay has really he has really blown the minds of a lot of people. He came out like, you know, like a gradual thing, just gradually building his fan base, and which is also good for any artist, you know. Like he just started with his songs and people just started, you know, just hearing it and saying, okay, have you listened to Omah Lay's Bad Influence? And he just started, you know, people started asking questions, and the song just really like went across and people just started liking it as well. So that song was a hit.
Bad Influence, the song of his, Omah Lay dropped 2 EPs this year. Just like he said, it was everything about him is organic. Yes. He wasn't a flash in the pan or anything. When his first song that was released was, I think, You. It was on radio. I heard it on radio, and radio stations kept on playing it because it was distinct from all that we had at that time. So it was really nice. Then after some time, as You was going around, he then dropped that Get Laid EP, and that EP, that's where the song Bad Influence was that Bad Influence? I know you want me now. I know you want me now. Follow you up and down. Now I don't lose my. That's so let's not. No, so and for him, like I said, he dropped 2 EPs. The first one, Get Laid, and the second one, the name escapes me now. But we also heard that he was arrested in Uganda. You know, me how they talk about it.
Yes.
Where did he make him go Uganda? Why?
I was even discussing with someone on Twitter also. Like, the person was saying that his manager could have done due diligence and so on. And I said, yeah, the manager could have done it, and maybe the organizers actually just gave him an assurance and said, don't worry, we have settled. And he definitely would not know. Maybe because you are coming from a Nigeria whereby once you have settled things with the authorities and they give you a go ahead, you just go ahead. So maybe that's what he just felt. And I also feel like it is because he's a Nigerian, or because he's a Nigerian artist, that's why the thing is getting a lot of buzz like this. Definitely he's not the only one that they arrested.
Yes, he wasn't the only
one. You understand?
They
would have arrested maybe the organizers and so on.
But because he's apart from that, the Ugandan musicians were not allowed to throw concerts. It's just like they should allow Cardi B come and throw concerts in the middle of the pandemic. That's how it is for them. And because the political situation of the country now is not so,
they should have done their due diligence. The manager should have protected him more and say, you know what, this bag we'll let it slide.
Let's leave it.
You know, you can make more money in Nigeria, in my opinion.
Definitely, but you guys chase the bag wherever it calls you. But at the same time, at sense, you guys just chase the bag. So shout out to Omah Lay. Number one, the first song on our list is Bad Influence. We have Smile by Wizkid.
Which one is Smile? Is that okay? Okay, that's not the Joro.
Come up for here with Joro.
That one, you talk like 100 times. Joro.
No, Smile is the one with her. That American musician.
Okay,
that's one where he had his baby, his children. I like the song because a lot of people say they didn't understand what was going on when Wizkid dropped Made in Lagos. But in my mind, first of all, I have to say this: I'm a Wizkid fan. No, make I talk and I'm
FC.
Now we DMC. You understand? Wizkid can almost do no wrong in my eyes, but that album, I get that people almost because if you go do something tomorrow, I might change the phone. You understand? But people felt like they wanted to hear the back Wizkid now. You know, they do Wizkid, but Wizkid has given us these songs years, like for more than 10 years now. He's been giving us back to back. So Made in Lagos was just a chilled album. It was him in his bag, him in his feelings. He's a matured, it's a much better version of
why do this FC, why do people like saying he's more matured, blah blah blah?
Well, he is more matured.
Maybe he's just exploring his music. He's going to another maybe he's going to another realm, or he's trying to push himself towards
that realm is maturity. There's nothing you want to say.
Okay, want to label it maturity. Okay.
Yeah, label it maturity. So number 3, Smile, Wizkid. So number 4, Femme by Davido. Crack it. Now you go talk this one. Yeah.
30 VG. You know, no. Femme came like the song of the moment. It was like that song was made for this time.
Give us a little backstory about the song. No, they say which one be.
No, when you talk about smile, when you talk about smile, you didn't talk any backstory. You didn't say any backstory.
This song is different now.
How is it different? Fem is what?
Was he responding to? Who was he responding to?
You see, that's what you are looking for. No. According to Davido, and the several interviews he has done, he has recorded the song way before. All this crap. Wait. I'm saying according to Davido, but definitely you know that there has always been this back and forth and always this conversation. You understand? So maybe he had always added it in the song right from the start, and that one just came and he just felt well.
Let's just jam it there.
You understand? And the thing don't did already, so he just used it. What I'm trying to say is that song, not even only for who he was talking to, but for the situation at the time, that people had started to use it for even conversations, for even to the authorities. And you understand that?
The NSAS protest, it became like a de facto.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they even had to use it to the extent that even when the governor was speaking, the governor of Lagos, the DJ, I don't know what got into him, he just started talking.
They talk too much.
You know, so that kind of thing. So I mean, that song really blew up. It changed the trajectory of even music in Nigeria, because people just started this. What is this? And it even heralded his album, because that one made people want to say, okay, let us hear this album. And like Davido said again, that his album is hits. It is not a journey of maturity, just hits.
I would let that slide.
Hits.
I will let that slide. I'm saying I will let that slide. But no worry, we can where we could jam. No worry. Hits. Which hits he wanted?
The album was filled of hits.
Everything was hit. Don't start. But let's leave it. Let's leave it at that.
Now only ground where me around to brother. I call and sister.
But you have to understand that the song was. It was very. The song was opportunistic, but circumstances made it like an opportunity for Davido.
And that is Davido.
We knew he was addressing, but although he has come out to say that's not his intention.
Yes.
But in his recent interview he did with Ibuka, he almost alluded to the fact that he didn't say it, but he alluded to the fact that he was speaking to. At the time that song was released, he and Burna Boy had.
Yeah.
They never attacked it. I don't even think they did like.
There was no
just subs.
Just subs, and they were catching their subs on a steady.
And the fact that's how you know good musicians, not just good musicians.
I'm just getting that
Turn
line.
your beef to profit.
I'm just getting that line. They say Odogu like to party.
You don't know? You see what I talk?
Just tell me.
You see what I'm saying? Do you understand? Even talk and say my own Jeep past G-Wagon. But that song was turn your hit. Beef to profit.
Yes,
shout out to Davido. So we have number five, DJ Neptune, Joe Boy, and Mr. Easy.
Wow.
Nobody.
That song has so much replay value that you would have finished listening to it, you would have to replay it to say the song don't finish. Like, you have to replay it over and over again. They just did one verse, and that made it massive. It made it.
Neptune even went out of his way to make a lot of covers for the song.
Oh my God!
Laycon then did his own. Laycon was featured on not even covers but different versions.
The guy had a version for every part of the world.
He had for French, he had for this one, he had Hausa version, he had every.
He had Latin, Caribbean.
But I also have to say something about Joe Boy and Mr. Easy. If they apart from the other guys in the industry, but I really respect Mr. Easy and Mr. Easy, yes, and Joe Boy. Why? Because it looks like they've used technology to crack how Nigerians listen, not just Nigerians, but how African music is consumed. Because if you look at
the attention span, right?
They can give you a song in less than 2 minutes 30 seconds. That's what Joe Boy does. Look at beginning, all those songs. They go for the replay value, and that's what they do.
And that's what is going to give you the stream. That's what is going to give you the attention.
Because people want to keep listening,
playing
and they are going to the bank. So shout out to Neptune, Joe Boy, and Mr. Easy for the song Nobody. So let's move on to the next song. Number 6, Infinity, Omale.
Omale,
Olamide featuring Omale.
I know, but Omale.
Infinity. Yo. Yeah, make I put it in. But 2020 was proving to, like, as the year was going on. Crack it, you don't go to this game and say the Olamide fan now.
I will lay.
This one,
young Jerikino.
Don't just come anyhow to crack it.
No, please. When it comes to Olamide,
he can do no wrong. He crack it.
Yes, he can do no wrong because he has done too many rights.
Exactly. So shout out to Bado, man. This year he put out an album on Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
I think that's his 10th or is it 10th studio album. He put it out. And
Yeah,
as
well,
expected, he
thanks,
would know
yeah.
that Olamide actually took his time to not just taking his time. Before then, he had put out an EP, that 99.
Yeah,
it was an
999.
album or 999,
EP,
whatever that
EP,
is.
yeah.
That song brought out
One Man.
you understand, but it wasn't as so.
Yeah.
He then, I interviewed People recently, and he said that when he sent the beats to Olamide, that he just sent them. Now, Olamide actually said it himself that he had already recorded this album separate. He had already finished. Then People then sent him some new beats. He then scrapped that one and restarted recording again from the beginning. So that album was like he filled it with a lot of dope songs. Shout out to Olamide.
That album is actually dope and it has a lot of replay value.
A lot of replay value. A lot of replay value.
And I like what he said in an interview that he just wanted to do something that is comfortable with. So he had to bring in new people that he listens to,
Bella Shmurda, all this,
Bad Boy Teams and
Teams.
so on. So
so shout out to Olamide, man. Let's go to the next song. First of all, is that song Rema? This Rema song, is it titled Woman or Lady?
I think it's
like woman.
It's woman.
It's woman. I do like woman.
Me I know the girl. Me I know the girl. Like what? That guy.
But shout out to Rema, man. He also had a very interesting year. His song is on this list, and he had a couple of other songs that did very well this year. But also towards the end of the year, he started having I don't want to say he started having, but on social media he started talking about the pressures of the industry. He was getting into. So at some point, after that long what's it called, the long tirade, like the long tirade of whatever he was saying, he took a break and he's back with a new song now, Peace of Mind. But this woman was everywhere.
No, it was everywhere.
It's such a very dope song because and
it's also relatable, I think.
It's very that's the word I wanted to say. Because who don't like woman?
Relatable.
Men like woman.
Relatable.
What's your problem? You don't like woman.
But it's not relatable.
It's relatable. Men like women and some women like women too, but that's a story for another day. But definitely it was very relatable. So let's go to the next song. Number 8, Patoranking, Abule. You can tell you everything happened for Abule.
They play that song on TV like every time.
You know when I first heard it? I heard it on his Instagram. He just did it. Then I just got to the part and say, I went there with my girlfriend. She lived there. The ghetto guys don't like that. Don't not go to the part and say, something. Go out. Don't not shoot 3 times.
I think good guys they like to throw away. Pa. Almost go away. I'm just having fun. I like that song. I like that song.
Shout out to Patoranking, man. It was produced by Tells, and Tells, when I interviewed him, he said that that beat that he sent it to Patoranking since like July. That he had sent it to him since he had not forgotten about it. Until he heard the song, I was like, woo! Do you get? So let's move on to the next one. We have number 9. We have Simi.
That song was for the lockdown because everybody was just.
That song made people want to get pregnant.
Even the men.
Like
they'll
carry but shout out to Simi.
No,
you know Simi's music, this our new EP, this Restless Part 2 that she has out. A lot of people, I saw some people saying that they don't like this Simi, that how can she be singing about men and everything, and do you understand? But if you look at it again, Simi has always given us songs like Do You Care, like Go Lucky type of song, happy vibes and everything. But on this particular EP, you see the lead single no longer beneficial. Almost you don't send anybody. You can't be happy all the time. That's the truth now. Your boyfriend cannot make you happy all the time.
Well,
if your relationship
except this Bisola.
Exactly.
You got that.
Exactly. Yeah, so he was this is Simi Do You Care. He was really, really amazing. Shout out to Simi. Number 9. He really helped and he brought a challenge. Everybody was I said, he wanted to get pregnant. So number 10, Burna Boy, Wonderful.
Anytime I'm gonna see me, Oluwa Bona of me, as I dey hustle me, say lazy.
First of all, that song made people go and look for who the hell
is Adebayo
Ogunlesi. But most people did not know that man is an inspiration. Come on, businessman. Shout out to Burna for it. That song was quite different in the sense that people were not expecting. Burna Boy just showed us that
I love that song. It's like you know,
OPP. That's what he did.
OPP.
He was just showing you people that forget to.
He plenty like Barbie sound.
Different styles.
No, it was.
Even you think Nigerians would think, we know this no be normal.
No,
but people ate that song up.
That song enter out. I saw one Instagram video like this guy selling meat. Was singing it. No, that song touched me.
He changed it. Even Burna Boy had to tweet that that he really respects
that song.
He respects that song. So let's move on to the next song, number 11, Oxlade.
Oxlade is
we will finish them now. That's the chorus of the song. Now the song be that.
Finish. In conclusion.
Oh, there one day.
Song, no.
Yet.
Oxlade is dope. And just like Omale, he just came in, no rush. Just come in with your own sound, your own uniqueness.
This Oxlade, man. Even Drake had to. I think Time. I think maybe Time or one of these international publications put Away as one of the songs of the year. Because it's so simple, and the fact that Oxlade just turned something simple into something
magical.
Was just shout out to Omar. He's a very, very talented musician. He's very, very talented, and I'm really looking forward to what he does in the future. The next song, so for Olakiya.
Now your song of the year.
Shout out to Olakiya, man. That song, that's another song that has replay value. Like, there's something about.
You don't want to stop listening.
You just want to keep playing it and listen. And I was talking to you earlier before we even came in for this. I was talking about what the song did for Olakiya himself. You understand? So a couple of people have had songs that changed their lives. Like there are some people that is this part you can trace their success to one particular song. One of those people now is Olakiya, because Olakiya has been touring some certain African states. The lockdown even held him back, but still he had been going. Like he then went on to put out a remix with Davido, and the funny thing is he told us exclusively as well again that song that Davido actually reached out to him. Nobody saying I ain't go find remix. Davido had heard the song like, this is a jam. He didn't call him that. That he said when Davido called him on the phone, he didn't believe that it was Davido. They had to do a video call. So Davido actually wanted to remix that. Davido did his verse in like 30 minutes.
Wow.
Because of how the song was. So shout out to Olakiya, shout out to you and all of them. The Memorizati is a jam. I'm really looking forward to what he does before then. Future. So let's move on. Another artist that was really amazing was on the road this year. If you guess, BMW.
Gang.
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 My uncle, apart from the trial of Burna Boy, Davido and Wizkid and Olamide, that those are the top guys in the industry. Mayokun also, forget anything you want to say now. Mayokun is an A-list artist. Let's not even drag it.
True.
Let's not drag it again. That boy is an A-list artist now.
Because the consistency, the hit after hits, the quality of the songs is dropping.
Do you get that boy is he's very smart and he knows what works. So usually his lyrics are always very relatable. That gang now, see gang, everybody start calling themselves gang.
Now.
Then after that one he dropped another Then he dropped. Then he started this word no be ageg.
No, the
shout out to Mayoku, man. Gang, dope song. The next song on the list is number 14, Bad Boy Teams, MG. Coincidentally, the remix of that song also has Mayoko on it, but the song itself, like he was saying, this was a year where we had new guys, they broke out, and like they didn't just break out for the songs they dropped on their own. So Bad Boy Teams, MJ,
and it's even more like people knew the songs, then they now knew the artist, which is most times better, because by the time you know the song, that means you really like the song and the quality. Not like, okay, this is this person, like him, then you now start listening to the song.
No, the song
introduced them.
And all these guys that have these songs, their follow-up version, what they've released after, they've done pretty well as well.
Exactly. So it's not like they are just a flash from the pan. They are really good.
Exactly.
musicians.
So the next song on the list is number 15. This is from Zinoliski.
Hey.
Let them hear your name. How do you know that somebody's watching? Shout out to
that song.
So you know why we put this song on the list is because we wanted to capture every part of the industry. This was a song that did extremely well on the street.
Yes, sir.
Extremely well. He then came to the main stores and everything. He did very, very well. So and Zinoliski is also he signed to Naira Marley's Malian record. So this was a very, very dope track.
Yo, that song was
a very dope track, man. So let's move on to the next song. This one it was a little bit dicey to put it on the list, but it started winning towards the end of the year. Is when they try to stop me, I go zoom zoom zoom. Do you know, man? You do not believe that I was in Nigeria that sang that song.
I also did not know. Sincerely, I didn't know. I was just like, bad energy, zoom, zoom, zoom.
Exactly.
I'll be coming, and I got me coming soon.
So shout out to Superboy Check. This song is by Check. Check is signed to Fino's record label.
Yeah.
You understand? So people like the song because it was a trap song, and people don't really listen to trap like that. But this was a song that people could relate to.
Yeah.
And
it broke through.
It really broke through. So shout out to Check.
And people can also use it on their TikTok. Bad energy, yeah, zoom,
I think
zoom,
we need
zoom.
to talk about how TikTok Thriller
helped songs,
really,
right?
Instagram stories, Reels, stories, and everything.
Reels.
This was the year everybody started having a stories feature.
Yeah.
But TikTok and Thriller really helped in a lot of songs.
Totally TikTok.
Blue.
Because it was just that 15 seconds.
Do you understand? Then this their debut feature, like do the song with me. We get a particular song where I know that song owes is blow. The blow with that song blow. Now due to TikTok, we get to it in a while. So number 17. What's my name?
Bob Daddy.
Got
the gun banging. No, that song also had his own challenge. You know, you have to do.
Bob Daddy.
And that also was TikTok.
Bob Daddy was what's that challenge? That you see girls, they'll not wear makeup.
They'll just do like this.
They'll not like this. On the camera. Let's
Then guys also started doing their own beard gang and all.
Beard gang and this thing. I see. Did I do Bob Daddy?
You do. You do.
I do. I realize I do.
You do Bob Daddy.
I do. But everybody was doing. What's the challenge? I'm trying to remember the name. Everybody was doing a challenge. That song, literally.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the challenge. That's the name of Bob Daddy challenge. No, but there was a particular
name. There was the one before,
for the challenge. Okay, so
then flip the switch. Is it flip the switch?
That's a different one. Flip the switch is the one that switch is not changed. You now go back.
I just flip the switch. Okay,
that's a different one. So let's move on to the next one. Number 18. Bella Shmurda. Shoni CC.
No doubt.
Kasha. Usain Bolt.
Milan. Loka. EFCC. Yapa. No, that song. No, that song was everywhere. I mean, on the streets, everybody was just low down. Everybody,
that's everywhere. It is everywhere.
That song is like, I mean, I had people that didn't know the song. They just hear it from people. They have to go and look for the song, download it, listen to it, and they are now as writing on their WhatsApp. So this is what this song means. This is like people were analyzing the song and you're like, wow. Even people you least expected it from, like they are just downloading it, listening to it and analyzing. You're like, interesting.
So this Cash Up by Bella Shmurda, Lincoln and Zlatan. This year was a very good year for Bella Shmurda as well.
True.
He was another breakout artist.
Yeah.
Apart from his own songs that he put out, he was on Triumphant to the Lamidi. And Cash Up. That song is still big. Everywhere I've seen him perform, he shuts it down. Major. He's been to Dubai. He's been to almost all these top places.
And his songs are unique. Like the way he sings, his music is unique. It's different. Like when you listen to it, you know that now Bella sings this song.
Because he has his own way of living his life. And that's one of the reasons why people really like him. So let's move on to number 19. So now, this was a year Tiwa Savage released another album. It's called Celia. I personally have my observations no, I don't want to say objections because I feel like there are reservations. That's the word. The way the album was pushed, I really don't understand it because it almost looked like Tiwa Savage was lying. Do you understand? The people that were promoting the album, the international publications, I really don't understand. I just feel like they didn't push the album. There was a publication that said Tiwa was at the forefront of the fight against rape. She's always talked about it, but she was not at the forefront all these things. Then again, when the album was released,
maybe she was at the forefront in the background.
And then again, some people on Twitter and after they now wanted to turn it into a
feminist,
a guy versus girl. That's why I said the way the album was pushed.
Yeah, because I was also feeling like, I mean, there is Copy. Copy also dropped an album. She didn't turn it to
an album. Simi also dropped.
They didn't turn it to it's a lady thing, or why are you not supporting women? Well, if you want to support women, Copy dropped an album.
So number 19 is Tiwa Savage, Kuruba.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tiwa.
Kuruba. Sorry.
So the last song on the list is I really wanna tell you my day. You wanna the weekend.
But I don't really know you that well.
So this is Ladipo and Simi.
Po!
This was another song that TikTok